Alrighty.
Holy shit.
Shall we move on to our encounter?
Yes.
One shall tree, one shall timber.
Brandon.
God damn it. Okay, so our encounter of the podcast is called Death Recon. And I like this idea because a lot of encounters that we experience as players and such, there's not a whole lot of this that I see. And I like the idea. Most times it's run in or sneak in and try to assassinate somebody. And this has nothing to do with that.
Really?
The characters are tasked by Anastria Wing, a half-elf veteran, to delve into a thick, swampy marsh. The smell of rotting carcasses and foliage fills the air. Deep in the marsh tower lies the hollow, verdant tower.
Hey, look, I found 3 castles. Built on top of each other.
A character who succeeds on a DC 16 history check knows that the tower was built in the marsh by elves centuries ago. Now, it is the spawning ground of demons.
Yeah.
Anastria needs the characters to map the area thoroughly, especially monster layers and traps. She iterated, "Don't get in over your heads. We're planning on sending a whole battalion through to deal with the inhabitants. But we need the intel first."
What's to know? Firebolt from orbit. It's the only way.
Aliens reference, that got me a little tickled.
Yep. The marsh area is filled with vile creatures such as grave bears, grungar, tainted treants, and way more. Many have lairs and territories that they are very protective of. The tower itself houses a doorway to the demon's home plane, and I'm not talking about the arrow variety. While there is a variety of different demon types in the tower, there should be more than one that is terrible and not something the characters should be able to defeat with blades and spells. The Baylor, yuck, the Marnolith, and the Gebrazu. I can pronounce to name a few. They should require that the characters focus on recon and stealth, locating opportunities to distract or avoid the dangerous enemies. And if you want to take a step further, you can add a twist by giving one of the PCs a different, separate side mission that they're trying to accomplish. This is great for the rogues and the characters with the criminal background. And every other...
Apparently, our show is like a stream by dads. There's only one dad here.
D&Dads? I'm the only
Dungeons
father.
and Dads, that's got to be a thing already.
Probably.
I don't want to get sued.
It is D&Dads, because myself and someone made up the hashtag on TikTok.
Nah.
Dungeons and Dads. Anyways, hang on, I lost my show notes, damn it. What did I do with them? There they are.
The Belore.
Alright, so what do you guys think about this encounter?
I like the fact that it actually discourages combat because you will be murdered if you try to do it. Probably, depending on how high a level you are.
It's worth noting, if you didn't recognize any of the monsters, those are almost all, or many of them are Crit Academy created monsters. You can fill them in with whatever monsters you want, but those are ones that we've created and are awesome. Yep. I'm not just saying that because I wrote them.
But it does contribute.
I do. I like this because it's one where there is a circumstance that can arise where the player characters cannot win and are forced to retreat or come to an agreement with the monsters.
And I actually kind of like picture like the veteran who gives you the mission. Many of you may not survive, but that's a chance I'm willing to take.
That's funny.
Am I wrong?
No, not at all. So to me, what makes this really good is the fact that it allows the player who loves to explore an opportunity to shine. The people that love lore, the people that love, exploration and role play, that's going to really
I could also
play out well here.
It's like a spellcaster is focusing on abilities to escape or slow down enemies.
Because think about it, if they know this going in ahead of time, they're likely to prepare spells that are designed for that.
And it's also something that's going to take the tanks, the heavy fighters out of their comfort zone, especially people who wear heavy armor, because you get disadvantage on stealth checks with that shit, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, you have to take that shit off.
Dude,
do you have leather armor in a size 7?
Dude, Sir Clanks a lot.
Sir Clanks a lot?
Can you please put away your torch? We keep being ambushed. I'll see why. Clink, clink, clink.
The only source of light is his torch. All right, I think that'll do it for our encounter.
Ooh, I can actually picture like the rangers or like the rogues setting up traps as they go along.
That's a good idea.
Just kind of like as a fallback.
Well, not only that, but this is, once again, rangers don't get a lot of love. So if
Yep.
you set this up in an area that's your rangers' favored terrain, they will finally get to shine with that, which is awesome because they don't get enough love for that. So I think that'll do it for our encounter, Death Recon, which is a great name. So kudos to whoever came up with that.
Brandon.
Thank you.